Well, we've got a nice wind on the lake, but a bit of a blue sky and a bit of a bright sunshine, which never pleases me. I can't see a damn thing. I need my other hat on, don't I? So I'm in swim team. Last night, here we are. Before I left, about 20 minutes before I left, I was watching a carp rolling out here. It was a big one too, big common. It rolled 4 or 5 times. I saw the bubbles come up and everything. When I got here this morning, first thing, saw a little 10, 12 pound common hoik out over there. I like to concentrate on 2 rods. I find it easier to concentrate on 2 rods. Making things easier for yourself is sensible, because you understand it better, you do it better, you know. It's when you complicate things that I prefer to use sticks as well, as you noticed. Pods are okay, I mean they're great, aren't they? But the trouble is with the pod is when one rod goes off, the other one goes off. Probably more important when you're night fishing than it is during the day, but even so, I just like the sticks. It means that I can position my rods any way I want. Quite often, it's a nice idea, especially if you're fishing with lines that are going out a bit more, is to fish the rods well apart. So a little bit extra to carry, but then no more than a pod. In fact, probably less. Right, time for first coffee. We were in already. I went flying off, and I played it for a little while, and it just dropped off. Right, nice new sharp hook on. Let's get it back out there. That was quick. Bloody hell, that was within 10 minutes. Damn it, I didn't get it in. It didn't feel big. It felt like another one of those doubles. If that's a consolation. I don't know if it is. Right, let's get it out again. Blimey, that was fast. Oh, absolutely exhausted. I had to go and get the boat for this one. I kited round with reeds, same as the other one. So only a little one, unfortunately, for all that effort. Hold on. Let's get you looking your best at least. Okay. Oh, I'm absolutely soaking wet. I'm knackered, sweating. There you go, 11.5 pounds. Mirror. Straight round to the reeds. Couldn't stop it. Put on right hand side strain to stop it from going round, but no, kept going. So I had to go and get the boat. It took me a good 10 or 15 minutes to extract it from the reeds, but it was well at this one. It wasn't coming off, so let's pop it back. Second run, blimey. I think these things are hungry this morning, because that first one was definitely about this size as well. Okay, let's put it back. Honestly, that was a lot of work for an 11.5 pound fish. Don't get me wrong, it's a welcome fish, but if they're going to do that every time, it's going to be difficult to keep the swing going. Keep going out on the boat, it's not going to be good. But I think they're just passing through and up and down, so anyway, the boat's in the swim now. Do you know, when I got here this morning, I thought to myself, I should go and get the boat, because they're bound to go into them reeds, and they did. I wasn't going to get a hook pull with that one. That was well hooked, so yeah. No point in tugging. Once it's in there, you might as well just go and get the boat, find the leader. God, because the wind's going that way and it's just blowing me down the lake, and I'm trying to get up the lake. I managed to get up. That was hard. It's not easy. Physics. The amount of effort required, you soon run out of energy, and then you just can't, and the wind just blows you. So I was using the reeds to pull myself along. It was the only way. And I got to the fish, and it was wrapped round. I managed to get the leader, and I could not get it in the net. Every time I got the net under it, off it would go. Bloody thing. So glad to get it in though. Only the small ones. That other fish was a small one like that too. Yeah. It's odd how, well, The smaller fish are always going to get to the bait first, aren't they? I mean, they're the greedier ones, they're the less cautious ones, you know, so it kind of makes sense, you know. The big fish are probably feeding, they're just hanging back a little bit perhaps, letting these commit suicide. So 2 runs, wow. That's as many runs as I've had in the last 2 weeks. So I think basically if the fish goes right, I'm just going to jump into the boat, stick my life jacket on and just push myself out to it. It's the only way. There's no point in standing there expecting it to swim out. Once it's gone around the reeds it can't do that anyway, so yeah. Could probably do with trimming off these reeds. That way it gives a little bit more leverage and a little bit more of a chance. I'll mention that. See what feedback I get. Probably, yeah, go on then Steve, do it yourself. I will. Best thing to do is to pull the reeds out if you can, because you're pulling up the root and they don't grow straight back. But if you can't do that, take the reed cutter to them and just cut the reeds just to sort of slice off, so it just gives you a little bit more chance really, you know. Never heard the bottle go off so much in this place. I tried putting on right hand side strain, you know, as the fish was going that way, and pulling it in, because obviously then it'll, you know, and it did for a while, it started to go out and then it died back in and that was it. Crikey. I was so surprised to hear the bite alarm both times this morning, just not expecting it to go off. I've popped a new rig on, baited up again. 3 or 4 pouches scattered around the bait. Fish, you know. Well, it's getting overcast. The sun's gone in. It's getting very warm. I could do with a bit of sun. Dry out. I'm absolutely soaking. Boat's full of water, so I better bail that out now. Because I've got very wet feet. I've only got boots on, not wellies. Oh well. I'll be home later on this evening, so who cares? Well, nicely overcast now. This is what you want. It was well warm this morning. I think I've dried out. What a morning already. I think this swim was a good choice. I must admit yesterday I was like, it's going to rain in about 40 minutes, 30 minutes. Is it worth the move? And I just thought, I'll probably get there late like I did in number 2 the other day, or number 1 I should say. So I'm going to leave it and I'm going to pop back in the morning. Yeah. But yeah, I think as soon as they go right round them reeds, I'm just going to have to get out in the boat and go out and round. You know, you're not going to pull them out. I think the smaller carp tend to be more problematic than the bigger ones, you know. And they can get in them reeds a lot easier than the bigger ones, really, in a way. You know, they're not so bulky and yeah, we'll see. Oh. Yeah. Right. I've had 2nd, 3rd coffee. I've had something to eat. I think I'm just going to sit down and try and relax for a little while. Crikey, 2 runs in what, an hour? I'm just looking down at the water and I noticed it's really coloured up. Really coloured up. I mean, it was gin clear in the spring. Now it's a lovely sort of murky green. All the better. You can't see your traps so easily, can they? Amazing how water's coloured up in just a few weeks. Boom. It's not an algae bloom. It's quietened down a little bit the last half hour. Good wind on the lake. Real good wind on the lake. Blog time again. A little bit bigger this time. This is a lovely long common. go. 18 pounds. Happy days. 3 runs, bloody hell, 2 fish. I was right about this swim. Oh. There you go, fins up. One angry common. Well happy. 3 runs, bloody hell. And I got me the last 2. Okay. I'll take a quick photo and then pop it back. Blimey. 3 runs. And I managed to get 2 of them in too. That one didn't want to give me too much trouble. It went bloody mad, but it kind of stayed out in front of me, and I managed to straight away get the rod over to the right, and it pulled straight out, and I just let it run. So yeah, go on, let it wear itself out, and wound it back in, hooked beautifully, bottom lip, not moving, not going anywhere. Perfect. 3 runs. That's almost as many runs as I've had in the last 2 months. I've only had 4. And then all of a sudden I come down here in a day and I get 3. In the right spot, weather's great, wind's beautiful, fish are hungry. I was beginning to think I couldn't catch them from here, but there's obviously a way. So they're getting bigger. That one was 18 pounds. I thought I got over the 20 when I saw the length of it, but no. Still, there's plenty of fish in here still to be caught. And some of them are real whoppers, so yeah. An absolutely massive mirror has just rolled over the right hand rod. It was huge. We're really down here on a day, aren't we? Better make the most of it. Another big roll just out there. Didn't see the fish, just heard it and saw the spoil. I'm definitely here at the right time, with the right conditions, right tactics and methods, bait and everything's just all coming together. I mean, 3 runs, you know. That big old mirror that I saw, that was a big black thing, real humpy, real thick set, big 30. I looked at it anyway. I got a feeling it's only a matter of time. Long time. Another one's that right hand rod. I've had 3 fish this morning. Can't believe it. Go 2 months without catching a thing, and then they come along like buses. Still haven't managed to hit 20 though. This one, what was it, 1810. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Real chunky fish in this lake. Really, really, you know, chunky grown. 1810, 18, I think 11.5, something like that. Happy days. Right, let's get a few pictures, shall we? It's a while since I've had a session like this. It's non-stop, literally. Well, it feels that way, of course. Wow. Rod's back out and it's baited up again with another 3 or 4 pouches of pellets. Oh, excellent. That big one didn't take it then. That was a big black thing, twice the size of, at least twice the size probably. It was big. Oh well. I don't expect every day to be like this. So I'm just trying to live in the moment and enjoy it as much as possible. What a great day's fishing already. It's not even noon yet. Well, the rain's here. It just came. Literally. All of a sudden, it's from bright sunshine, it went dark and boom, down it came. Well, rain's easy, didn't last long. Only about 10-15 minutes. According to the weather forecast, the rain's supposed to finish around now. It was supposed to start 2 hours ago. It's not exactly been an accurate weather forecast, but there you go. It doesn't really matter too much, it's just the low pressure system that moved over yesterday. It's really stirred them up, hasn't it? I've just spotted some really dark clouds about half a mile away. It'll be here soon. Looks like we might get some more rain. 4 runs. Mad. You know, it's just 2 months of struggle, doing this and doing that. Nothing outrageous, just straightforward, normal fishing, you know. None of it really worked at all. Yeah. And I caught that fish last week from swim 1. After moving down there the night before, and I came back this week thinking, right, I'm going to get in swim 1. Fished it yesterday. Didn't get a run until 1 o'clock. And I felt fish weren't down there. A few fish coming in, but not so many. And then I saw these fish about half an hour or so before the rain started. Half an hour or so before I left. I really didn't want to get caught in that rain. It came down heavy and persistent for 3 or 4 hours. So, yeah, I thought further up the lake. When that rod went off this morning, the left hand rod, 10 minutes after casting out, just like, they're here, I'm on the fish. And that's the thing, if you get on the fish, conditions are right, your methods are alright, you like the bait, you can have a crazy day too.